Hey everybody, it's Sean. It's great to see you again, or rather it's great to be seen by you again. It's been a while since I posted a video blog, and so I hope you've been enjoying all the other content that I've been trying to push your way, the written stuff. Hopefully that's been helpful to you or inspiring in some way. I wanted to talk to you about something that I hope will be helpful to you. It's coming up a lot in my practice and in interactions with people. And I want to introduce a new distinction for you to use in your personal and professional life. And the distinction comes from a mentor of mine who I absolutely have a ton of respect for and love and adore. And the distinction is an important one to make so that you can minimize conflict in your personal and professional life. And here it is. There's a distinction to be made between the last word and the final say. The last word is the grumbling that happens after something has been declared, or after a task has been given, or after an assignment has been given, or after a command has been given. The last word is the grumbling that happens. The final say is the authority to make things happen or to make the command in the first place. And parents get tripped up in this all the time, and bosses get tripped up in this all the time, and spouses get tripped up in all this all the time. So let me illustrate this with a couple examples, because I think if you can make this distinction for yourself, you can reduce the conflict in your own life, at your workplace, and at home. So first, from the parenting world, here's the example. A mom and a 3-year-old toddler, and the mom is having the toddler pick up the playroom. And the mother says, pick up the toy and put it in your toy box. And the toddler starts to whine and cry and says, I don't want to, this is so unfair, is stomping. As they're doing all these things, they are making progress towards, or moving the toy towards the toy box, and ultimately put the toy in the toy box. So all that noise, all that stuff is last word sort of stuff. The toddler is grumbling about it as they're doing it. The fact that they're doing it is the final say. Mom still has ultimate authority. How does she know? Because he is doing what has been asked of him. He's putting it into the toy box. So the last word is the grumbling and all the complaining that happens, but the ultimate authority, the final say, is still mom's, and she knows that because the toddler is doing what she asked him to do. So let's fast forward then into your teenage years. So the daughter says, bye mom, I'm leaving, as she's heading towards the front door. Mom says, whoa, 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 wait a minute, where are you going? She says, I'm going out with friends. Mom says, no, you're not, it's a school night. Teenager slams the front door. Mom, you're so unfair. Why do you have to be so mean? Stomps down the hall, slams her bedroom door. Now, all of that stuff, last word sort of stuff. The teenager's upset. She doesn't agree with mom's decision, and she is ticked off about it. But she complies with it. So the last word stuff happens as she moves down the hall and slams the door. But the final say is preserved. Mom's authority was still there. Mom gave a command, the teenager followed it. She didn't follow it happy, but she followed it. Workplace. Boss gives a directive, the employees grumble about it, maybe gossip about it, etc., etc. But the directive that the boss gave is done. It's the final say. The boss still has the final say. The employees may have grumbled about it, they were having the last word, but the final say, the authority was still preserved. Now, here's the thing. Don't erode your authority by engaging in last word discussions when you don't have to. As long as the final say is yours, as long as people are still doing what you've asked them to do, let them have the last word. If you can make that distinction, you'll step away from a lot of arguments that you could have got into, and you'll avoid a lot of conflict that doesn't have to be there in the first place, and you'll still preserve your authority, and things will still get done. I hope you're doing well. I hope that concept is helpful for you, and I look forward to future chats. Take care.